Why's everything gotta be so hard? Totes heavier than I thought. Today on In the Woodyard, we've got snow, and then we're gonna move a processor. Yes, that is correct. Today's the day. Here we go. So last night we got, I don't know, like 3 inches of like a real fine, sugary kind of snow. Right now it's about, I don't know, 9 degrees or something like that. I know it's in single digits. And I gotta move some snow. I'm at the old Woodyard. This is where my Woodyard used to be. For those of you that have been around a while, you know that. If you haven't been around, this all used to be all firewood in here. All I got left is a little bit of a pile back there yet that I use for a background. I'm at my business right now, and I came here this morning because I got to snow blow my parking lot here. I'm gonna do that, and then after I'm done snow blowing the parking lot, I'm gonna go to the Woodyard, the new Woodyard, and I'm going to prep the firewood processor, the new one, the Blockbuster 1412 Plus, because we're going on a road trip tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock in the morning. I hope to leave. We're going up to my brother Ken's, about 3 hours to the north. We're going to his Woodyard because he's got 3 or 4 semi-loads of really nice size wood. He's got 1 semi-load of cedar that we're going to process that's going to end up being bundle wood for him. And then we're going to process 2 full semi-loads of hard maple, and I think he's got some oak too. So about 4 semi-loads. I'm going to go up there for about a week. So lots of Ken is coming. So I don't know if that's good or bad, scary. I don't know, something. It'll be something. And he's got a whole bunch of other projects we're going to work on. We're going to tour his Woodyard. We're going to look at his new Woodyard that he opened up. He's been cutting constantly in there, opening that up. And we're going to process a bunch of wood. We're going to have some help coming, hopefully. And the processor is going to the north. So I'll be there for at least a week, maybe more, something like that. So there's going to be a lot of videos we're going to shoot up there. So that's the plan. Right now, I'm going to go get my snow blower. We're going to move some snow. Well, there we go. The extraction is complete. Now, I'm going to explain a little bit for those of you that haven't been around a while. I've owned my business here for 24 years we've been here. And I used to have a guy plow. He did that for about 4 years, and then he quit plowing. And I was paying about $100 each time he plowed. And then he referred me to another guy that was taking his business over, and he was going to charge me, I think it was like 140 or 150. It was quite a bit more. And I thought, well, I had him plow like twice, and I started looking at snow blowers, and I thought, you know, I think I could snow blow the parking lot. So I thought, well, I'll buy a snow blower, and if I don't use it here, I would use it at home. So I bought it's a Toro 826 Power Max. I'll show it to you in a little bit. And so about 22 years ago, I started snow blowing. Yeah, about that, 21, 22. And I was averaging about 20 plowings or snow blowings a year for a long time. Sometimes it would be 24. Sometimes it'd be 25, sometimes it would be 18 or 19, but it's right around 20. Now the last 2 years I've only snow blowed, I think last year I did like 4 or 5 times. This year I think I've done 5 snow blowings. We've had very little snow this year. And so the whole thing is that I did it because, number one, I'm not that busy this time of year, and I thought I could save some money. Well, I got exercise, saved a bunch of money, and I don't mind doing it. That just took me 1 hour and 15 minutes from the time I shoveled the sidewalk to the time I shut the blower off. 1 hour and 15 minutes. And it was, I don't know, 2.5, maybe 3 inches of snow, and you can see how much is here. And that's normally about what it takes. Now, if we get a big snowfall where it's, a foot, 18 inches, it'll take me 3.5 hours because I got to double and even triple blow it a lot of times. I actually just blow it one direction. And what I did here is I blow everything that way because that is south. And the wind is out of the west today, and I want the snow to blow that direction and that direction. So that's kind of what I normally do. So in a nutshell, I have saved, I would have to say $40,000 in plowing fees. And some of you are like, well, how can that possibly? Well, 20 times a year at $150 of snow blowing is about $3 grand. And I've been doing it for 20 years. So it's more like 60 grand. Of snow blowing that I would have paid over that time period. And it doesn't seem like it could be that much, but if you add it up over the years, $2,000 to $3,000 a year is very common to have your parking lot plowed. Now, I have 26 parking stalls here. I do not plow these last 3 right here, snow blow these last 3 because we don't need them this time of year. So I stop right here. So my parking lot actually goes to those rocks over there. And I'll walk around and show you here. So we've got parking all across the front here. That is not parking over there. That's just for turning around. And this is the main entrance right here. So this is what I really need to keep clean. And of course the entrance and the apron. And because of the way the codes are, I have to have a double wide entrance. So it's double the width of what a normal entrance would be because it's a commercial building. And so basically they say it's got to be wide enough so that you can fit 2 fire trucks in here is what it is. So I got a pretty wide apron. And then I snow blow all this. I did that part first, as you saw. And again, I blow everything that way because that is west, and the wind is pretty strong today. As you can see here, the wind's blowing. You can see the wind blowing across the snow here. And so I blow everything with the wind, generally going that direction. Now this is all parking along here too, but I don't blow that either because I don't need it this time of year. It's not my busy time of year. And I guess that's the other reason I started snow blowing too, is that I wasn't that busy. I thought, well, I could snow blow because I usually get to it the same day or the next day, and our appointments are pretty much on schedule that I know when they're going to be, so I don't have to be here first thing in the morning in the dark. Like right now, it's probably, 10, 11 o'clock, something like that. We don't have any appointments till this afternoon, so as long as I get it cleared off so that when my wife's got appointments today, she can take care of things. No, this is all parking along here too, and I always pull into the back there where the old Woodyard used to be and park over there. That way the truck's not on here. And hopefully the UPS guy or the FedEx guy doesn't drive in right on the snow and have it all packed down for me. I don't like that. So here's my snow blower. Like I said, it's a Toro Power Max heavy duty 826. I think it's an 8 horsepower engine. It's a 1200 Snow Series Toro. It's 26 inches wide. I keep it inside, so this will all melt off. It keeps it nice and dry and clean. And I've had this snow blow, like I said, like 20 years. I don't know however long I've had it. Works great. I just replaced the slides on the side, and then the scraper bar across the bottom. I've replaced that once or twice, and it works really good. So in a nutshell, the blower was $1,500 20 years ago, and I've snow blowed, if you just say 20 times a year times 20 years, 400 times, and those 400 times have saved me tens of thousands of dollars, literally. So for those of you that have businesses, if you're hiring someone to do it, you might not think it costs that much, but it does. And I don't mind the exercise. 1.5 hour walk most of the time, that's all it is. It's like getting paid to go walk. So if it was to cost me $150 to have this plowed, I can go for less than a 2-hour walk and keep that money in my pocket where it belongs instead of someone else's pocket. So there you go. Now we're gonna go to the Woodyard. We're gonna get the Blockbuster 1412 Plus, get it all prepped for tomorrow's drive up to my brother Ken's. So what I gotta do is basically take care of getting the elevator in the right position, get it off the jacks, I've got to make sure that everything is all ready to go so that when I go down the road, everything is safe. Make sure the lights are charged because it's got remote control lights. So I'm going to get all that done right now. All right, so I started the processor up and I'm going to get it warmed up so I can start moving things. I got to adjust the elevator, got to take the legs down. I'm going to sharpen the chain. I got to flip up the live deck, secure all that stuff. So it should only take me, I don't know, half an hour to get everything ready to go. So tomorrow I can just hook up and go. So I got the tractor out, I got that started so I can position it. So all I got to do is back up and hook it up tomorrow. I'm gonna have to take this tote full of sawdust and drag that out of the way so it's not in the way. But basically what I want to do is turn the processor around so it's facing that way so I can just back in and go in the morning. I want to make sure everything's ready to go. I got to get the lights set, get those charged. I'll show you the light set. So these are just magnetic lights that clip on, and they got these little cables. You can secure them, but they work remotely, which is kind of cool because all you got to do is plug in your receiver to the little unit they got that's already on the plug for the 7-way, 9-way, whatever way plug it is. And these just get slapped onto the back of the elevator. So I'm going to take these home and make sure I got them all charged. So that's one thing I got to do. Holy crap, is it windy out here. The fan is on high. Well, they said 20-mile-an-hour winds, and it's about 10 degrees right now, so it's a little nipply out here. As my brother Ken would say, it's chilly manilly. I'm gonna take these home and make sure they're all charged because it works off a USB. It's just it's a rechargeable battery pack, so I'm gonna put those in my truck so it warms up. I get it charged tonight. I know I should have the forks on, but this will work good enough. All I gotta do is drag it out of here. Guess I need some 4-wheel drive. Tote's heavier than I thought. All I want to do is just stick it over to the side over here. Oh, looks like it's a little full, huh? All I want to do is just kind of pull it over here so when I swing the elevator it's not in the way. Start folding stuff up on the processor, or if you're from the Great White North, the processor. This just goes up against here somehow. Elevator. The snow will blow out anyway, so I decided to clear it off. And we're going to lift it up a bit. Actually, I think I'm going to pull this whole thing right off of here. Next thing I think I'm going to do is I'm going to sharpen the chain. So I'm going to hop up in there. I'm going to get my Dremel out. We're going to sharpen it up, turn the machine off. It's warm enough now. I think, oh, I might as well fold these legs up first. Might as well do this. Get the legs for the live deck folded up here. This all the way up. In here. Oh. It's heavier than it looks. Well, I got the log on, I got the straps on. I got this pinned on, the chair's in. So all I gotta do now is sharpen the chain and then spin this puppy around. Suppose I gotta put this jack up over here. Once I jack that up, get it off the ground here. The wind is biting me. It is very windy here. It's gonna be nice to be at Kenny's Woodyard because he's kind of in the woods. Ah, son of a buck. Hate when that happens. So his woodyard is kind of protected, so that'll be good. Kick this wedge out of here. Of course, that's frozen. It's like everything else is frozen, just like a 2-day-old dog turd in the Arctic. Oh yeah, she was holding too. Get out of there. Come on. Jesus. Why is everything gotta be so hard? Yeah. So I'm gonna get it turned around as I got the tractor here and all warmed up. And I can tell because my truck's going to be lower, I got to adjust this leg here. Get it almost to the bottom. That way I got room to get the jack. I'm just going to have to fight it. I'm going to take the wedge out actually and put that in the truck too, get that out of there. So I'm going to take that out right now while I'm thinking of it. From what I remember, it's heavy. I should be able to lift it, but I can't. I'll just hook the tractor up. Oh, that's heavy. Whew, here we go. Ah! I would say it's 150 pounds easy. It's got some snooze to it, as they say. It's slippery up here with the snow. I don't want to die, so I'm trying to get some gription. Wow. There's just no easy way. I get it down here. The thing is, it's very sharp too, so oh! I don't want to hit the hydraulic hoses. There. Woo! Move that over to the truck. I got it moved, got the tractor put away, and I got the 3-point taken off, so we're going to work on that. Got to put the wedge into the truck. I lowered the elevator down so it's at a manageable height as far as wind, I think. I got it about as low as I want to go with it. So all I got to do now is sharpen the chain. I don't have to, but I'm going to get it done, so when we get there it's ready to go. Alright, oh yeah, I can see the tips from here. They look rounded. Quite a few of them, actually. Much better. She's sharp now. Looks like it's plenty tight, so we're good there. All right. Well, I got the tray in here, so we're going to take that along. I'm going to put the wedge inside of there and then slide it all the way to the front, but I don't even know if I can lift it that high. I don't have enough horsepower to lift it. Oh, we'll give it a try though. Oh boy, I don't know. Maybe I'll get an edge and then flip it. Oh, it's heavy. And that's not, I don't want to go on the knife side because it's so dang sharp. Oh, I see help. I see help. Hey Bert, I need muscle. This is like 150 pounds. So I just wanted to get on the edge and I'm going to put it in the tote and then slide up to the front. I could.
You took the 8-way out of it, you take the wedge out of it?
Yeah, because that's in the back. So I'm not even going to take the 6-way. So if we just get it to the edge here and just tip it, that's all we got to do. I'll get up inside of there. I think I could have got it myself, but I was just going to load it and then I saw you. So. Yeah. Get in there. No, tomorrow morning early. I just got everything all prepped, you know, as I sure.
It's supposed to start snowing by noon?
Well, afternoon, yeah. So I thought, get it all ready to go today. So I taken the 3-point, I got that off. I got everything ready to go in there, I sharpened it, got everything taken apart. So I'm only going to take one saw because I don't even know how much cutting we're going to do. But there you go. We got the processor all ready to go. My truck is loaded. I got everything in there that I need. And tomorrow morning I'm going to try to get up before it gets light out. So at the butt crack of dawn, I'll be here getting this thing hooked up. And we're going to head up to Ken's. Normally it's about a 3.5 hour drive, something like that. Tomorrow's going to take me, I'm sure, over 4 because I'm only going to go about 50-55. And when I get there, hopefully it'll be before, like around 11 o'clock, I hope. And then we're going to get the processor set up right away and we're going to try to run some wood at least for a couple hours tomorrow. That's the plan anyway. So the processor's ready to head down the road tomorrow morning, probably about 5:30 a.m. You're going to be here. You're going to see me going down the road and we'll be up at Ken's for about a week. So we're going to do lots of videos up there. I'll see you then. Good night, Irene.